So for the past couple of weeks, we've been dodging hurricanes. We've had Laura, and I don't know what this last week was, that thank goodness went to Pensacola, Gulf Shores, that area. Now, I'm not happy that someone else got hit by it, but I'm happy that it avoided us. Thank God. So, with that all being said, I have decided to get my generator tuned up. I haven't actually run it in like 5 years. Thank you. So when I got it out to mess with it, it was having a little bit of issues. So I took the carburetor off, and not that it's bad, but it you know, with this ethanol gas, it had left a bunch of stuff in the bowl of the carburetor. So I cleaned it up. I sort of got it running, but for the price of a new carburetor, which is extremely inexpensive, I decided to buy a new carburetor, and I'll put a link below to the carburetor I got. But again, you know, I got I want to say it's 13-year-old generator that has done all right for me, but for the most part it just sits. So with that being said, I'm going to show you how to change the carburetor out on a Generac generator. This is the carburetor I got from my generator. It's an I think that's 001 WUGPZ7, and it's for a GN360 engine. So, which equates to my generator that's been probably in a lot of my videos, but you know, it just sits here unless we got some kind of natural disaster, which thank God we don't have very many of. So I got it out last week or 2 weeks ago in preparation for all these storms that were coming in, and I got it running, but it wasn't running the best. So today I'm just going to change the carburetor out and see how it goes. I showed you the number, I showed you the generator. Now here is what comes in the package from Amazon. Dun dun dun. A box. And as you can see, I'm just opening it with you. So, ooh, comes with a piece of hose, a fuel filter, that's nice, a carburetor, and some hose clamps that I just lost, and a fuel flow valve, which I don't think I need since I already have one on the engine. And then I'm just hoping I got the right one, since I went by the serial number and the model type of my engine, and it looks pretty much alright. So there's the throttle that works with the governor, and this is a choke. So that's open, closed, and I got to take this off of the other one and get the cover off. But it also came with gaskets, so that's what we're going to switch out. All right, so I messed around and try and get the best angle possible for you to see what's going on. But the carburetor is behind this cover, right next to the starter. This is an electric start, but the battery's dead because it's 13 years old. So behind here, the first thing is to get the cover off. Now I have the fuel shut off so that it's not running to the carburetor. That's how I usually turn it off. I let it run out of gas. So, you know, it's supposed to be dry, but there's still some left in the bowl, which is what causes these issues. So I'm gonna go get a regular screwdriver, and over here is the governor that keeps it going. I'm gonna have to detach that, take the top or the plug off of the choke, and I think I'm going to end up having to unplug the start or the stop and run switch. So let me go get a screwdriver and then we'll keep going. Again, the screwdriver, I got a small socket on my screwdriver that's, what is it? 5/16. So, just take the cover off. And see what we got to do next to get this lovely carburetor changed out. Pretty long screw. I didn't expect that. Oh, and by the way, I got some more lights coming for the garage because it gets a little dark in here. Just to make a little bit better video quality. Whoops. And my filter fell out. So, got a nice filter, it's relatively clean. It's nicely ringing. Alright, so I got the cover off, got the filter out, and the bolts, or actually the nuts that are holding the carburetor on, are 10 millimeters. So it took me like 2 hours to find this, but I found it. So now you take these puppies off. The whole stud coming out, but oh well. Got the nut off. Also, I forgot, but you got to take this choke knob off so the cover can come off. Get the other one. And if you can't tell, I've been using my Chinese knockoff GoPro. Because my good GX7 or G7X Mark II, it didn't break, but it's some kind of software deal where whenever I turn it on, it automatically turns back off. So I got to take that in to get fixed, and I just haven't done it yet. All right, so we got the cover off, we got the bolts holding the carburetor on. What else am I missing here? Okay, we got, I think I got, okay, I got the clip for the run and start. Okay, and there's two more bolts down here at the bottom, so I got to get those two off. Hopefully they're 10 mils too. But these are 10 mils or 3/8 or 5/16. So. It must be 10 mil. It'll probably be something different. Nope, they're 10 mil. There it is. So we got them all off. This should just come straight off now. There's like a PCV. And there's the clips to the switch that I just took off of there. And then there's the light for the low oil indicator. show you that in a second. But there's access to the carburetor. Now, the only thing still attached to the carburetor is the spring, the return spring, and the throttle to the governor. So I'm gonna take that off here. And let me pause you. I'll get you down close so you can see all this stuff. So what I was talking about, this comes from the valve cover back in. So that's like your PCV, positive crankcase ventilation. That feeds into the back of this, and then it feeds it through the carburetor to reburn it. There's the run stop switch that goes right onto there. And I didn't disconnect the low oil pressure light. I just laid the cover down. And as you can see, there's the off-on switch for the valve for the fuel, and there is the throttle and the return spring that goes over to the governor to keep your voltage relatively smooth. So I had to take off these two and these two, which were 10 mil, to get the carburetor off. I am going to get a pair of pliers to take this off, and then we'll go from there. So there you have it. I'd like to say also that it might look very clean, but I had it off 2 weeks ago to get it to where it would run at all. So that's when I decided to purchase a new carburetor, and it came in this week. So that's why I'm doing it now. Now I got to take the fuel line off. Went and got me a regular pair of pliers. Probably should have done this before I loosened it, but I couldn't get to it if I had, you know, it's like a chicken and an egg kind of thing. Couldn't get to it because the cover was on, but if I would have done it, it would have, you know what I'm trying to say. So anyway, let's get this thing off here. There we go. Off. Okay. Gasket, carburetor. And you can tell that I have the fuel turned off at the valve because guess what? Nothing ran out. So, there's my carburetor. You can see how it's sort of gummed up just from the fuel sitting on there. But real ugliness is inside here. So we'll look at it. Like I said, I did this a couple weeks ago, and but yeah, you can see that it's not very well. It still looks pretty cleaned up, but you can see the corrosion around here. And so I'm just going to replace it for, I think it was like $23. I figured $23 in a couple minutes of time, it would, you know, if I had to run it continuously, it would probably run a lot better with the new carburetor. So anyways, that's where I'm at. Okay, so there we go. That's the old one. Took it off. And now I'll get the new one and see how it compares. Here's the new one. And there's the old one. They look remarkably the same. Because I can't remember if I actually bought it from Generac or not. But like I said, I'll put the link below so you can make a decision on your own. But they appear to be 100% exactly the same, so, which is a good thing. So there you go. Choke and throttle and fuel. So the installation is the reverse of I'll make sure I put the right gaskets on in the right spots. I think that one goes on this side, and this one goes to the back.
So put that there. Put this one on. And I'll put the gasket on after the fact, but there we go. Oop. Did not want to take a hold. I'm going to pause you so I can do this in cuss. I did not do it all the way. I got it started here, I think. And then I'm going to, oh, nope, it didn't go in the hole. Doesn't want to go in the hole. But I'm going to use my pliers. See if I can get it to go in the hole. I'm going to use my needle nose to I wonder why this is being difficult. I think I'm going to take it off and open up that hole a little bit. To elongate the hole a little bit just to make it a little bit easier to get it in there. So luckily this isn't like an airplane or something where I'm going to be inspected by federal regulators. My glasses are broken. There we go. I think I'm getting it. It's being difficult, but we're going to get it. It's starting to go now. All right. Get that lined up a little bit better. And there we go. Got it through there. Just got to make it want to join the party. So the return spring, if I remember correctly, came around this side and was latched on one of these. Maybe it went through the hole too. That would make sense. There you go. So, all right, now we'll get the hose back on, and then we'll tighten it all back up and see if she runs. Okay, I got the hose back on. I got the clip in for the throttle. I just gotta run this down over the barb so that it stays on. She's not cooperating, but we'll get her. Okay. Nothing's cooperating today. Everybody. All right. I think we got that. All right. Take the choke off. Come on. There we go. Get down so I can see what I am doing. There we go. That's on there. That's on there. All right. Hook up my run cables. Okay, you gotta hook these back up, even though, or for some reason it won't run. got those hooked back up. Now I just gotta line these back up. There we go. And we got the choke in. Everything's lined up. Get these started by hand. And remember, these are the 10 millimeter. Get them started. Alright, I think we got her set up now. The only thing I gotta do now is I'm gonna put the choke handle back on if I can find where I put it. Oh, there it is. We're gonna choke it, turn on the gas, and we'll fire her up, hopefully. Turn the switch to the run position. And I'm going to turn you off and set you back a little bit. Alright, I'm going to turn the fuel on. It started. That was crazy how easy that was. But I left it running so you could see that now. It probably won't start this time, but just know that it is running. It wants to run. So there you have it. It is now working. Thank goodness. Runs great. You saw how easily it started. So if you're having troubles with your carburetor, then you can try and rebuild it, which probably will work, or you can spend 29 bucks, buy a brand new one, and it runs like new. So thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Also, I'll probably have to do a new tune-up on this. Maybe not. I don't know. I got a tune-up kit over there. But, again, if you need your generator or you need your whatever, changing the carburetor is a very inexpensive way of making sure that it runs when you need it. So, thanks everybody. Thanks for the support. Thanks for liking. Thanks for sharing. Have a great day.